Hello cozy friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Candace Rose and I'm so excited that you decided to click on this video today. Today we are going to be talking about 10 journaling prompts to help you get started. Now before we get started, I do want to encourage you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, as well as hit that notification bell so you can be notified on my next upload. As well, if you are looking for some extra content, be sure to follow me on my social media, which will be linked down below. Now, let's get started. So the first one that I came up with was, if today was a color, what would you pick and why? And this question might seem kind of simple and kind of boring, but believe it or not, colors actually represent quite a lot. So when you are able to help yourself in describing what kind of day you had based on a color, that kind of helps you open up your mind a little bit to kind of start using words and talking. So I often use that question, and I feel like it's just a great way to start. The next question is, what 3 things did you achieve today? Now, I absolutely love this question. It's very direct and straight to the point, and I kind of feel like a lot of the times we don't give ourselves enough grace and appreciate what we do for ourselves, or we do in general. So I feel like that's a great question to ask when you're kind of like at a loss and don't know what to talk about in your journals. The next one is, what am I feeling right now? I feel like we don't ask ourselves that question enough. We kind of just feel things and we don't really talk through them. A lot of the times we feel like we need to talk to people about it, but I have come to find that if we write it on paper and read it later, it's as if we're talking to a dear friend. So I highly encourage you to go ahead and ask yourself that question as often as you can, whether it's journaling or not. The next one is, how could I make today better? That question is so important. I feel like, especially if we have a bad day, we kind of tend to shut down instead of sitting down and asking, what can I do to make today better? And at the end of the day, when you're reflecting, or if it's already early in the morning and you're journaling, to ask yourself that question right off the bat can really help set you up for a more positive day, because you know what to do in case something goes wrong. The next question is, what stressors can I let go of? Now that is a very important question. I kind of feel like stressors you can let go of. I can let go of being antsy about the doorbell ringing, for example. So I feel like that's a very good question. The next one is, what am I most proud of today? What did I do today to make me proud of myself? Whether it was I baked a cake, or I made dinner, or I filled up my gas tank for the next morning. That is all things that we can definitely be proud of. The next question is, what drained me of my energy today? And it could be something as small as somebody cut me off when I was driving, or I misplaced my car keys so I was late, or just kind of little things like that, because believe it or not, just the smallest things can tend to drain you. And to know what those things are and to reflect on them later, we can learn to better ourselves to not feel that way when it does happen again. The next question is, what excites you the most about today? It could be something as wonderful as somebody smiled at you, or your friend gave you a cookie, or you got some great news that your vacation was approved. It can be something as small as that. The next question is, what are you most grateful for today? And as cheesy as it might sound, you can just answer simply, I'm grateful that I woke up today. I am grateful that my lights are on. I am grateful to have so many amazing family and friends around me. It's a simple question, but really in the long run, when you go back in a couple years and read these things, they're really going to resonate different with you. And like I said, this is all to get you started on journaling. And the last question is, what do you need more of in your life, and how can you make it happen? Do you need more quiet time? Do you need more self-care? Listing all these things is kind of like a manifestation in a sense, to help you and encourage you to go ahead and accomplish these things and push you in order to make it actually happen, versus just talking about it or reading about it. Write it down in your journals, and believe it or not, that's actually enough motivation for you to get started. It really does push you, and I have found that journaling really has changed me in so many ways and changed my thinking and just changed my actions and kind of just overall helped me romanticize my life in the way that I want it to go more. That is all I have for this video. Those were my 10 journaling prompts for you. You guys can actually download it if you want. I'm going to link a Google Doc down below for you guys to be able to keep and always have access to it in the future if you want. You can even print it out, stick it in your journal. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm so glad you guys clicked on this video. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe, like, and ring the notification bell so you can be notified for the next time I upload. Go ahead, leave a comment down below on what question you find yourself asking more of, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to go ahead and follow me on my social media for some extra content. Bye guys, I hope you have an amazing day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video.